So, session 24, eh?
I've played a lot.
I think so.
I've missed so much.
We haven't recorded most of them. Well, Ori was recording, but
But they broke.
yeah,
Some of them broke.
yeah. Okay, let me just check if I got everything.
Stop doing that. Please.
I was thinking I don't know how weird is it of me. I'm literally like turning a YouTuber brain on. I was thinking of making like a short video explaining how I came up with the encounter that you fought last session.
Go for it.
Like how I went about creating this creature or entity.
Wait, did you say it's session 24?
Yeah, 24.
Fuck.
Did you put 23 in your title?
I did.
Uh-oh.
I thought I changed the, and I guess I missed changing it on 1 week, so now I think it's 23.
Oh.
Well, it's fine.
Hey, Garen.
Hey, sorry about the wait.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, just make sure to pad my stats, thank you.
Why is it doing this? Whatever, it looks normal. Not really. It's fine.
So this
Ooh.
live stream's on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
What's the Twitch?
It's in the chat, in general.
Hey,
Yeah, you can mute the tab and it'll still count you as a viewer.
We're trying to turn the episode into
big
Apparently.
streamer.
I don't know why he chose me.
I mean, I would love to do something, but probably not D&D. If everybody like D&D, it would be hard for me.
I mean, I only stream D&D once a week. It's other games the rest of the time. But I have been super busy lately.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you're the busiest of us all.
True.
Let's
Or you
not say that.
You appear to be.
I'm the most exhausted of us all, I think.
One
But I don't think
argue.
I'm the busiest.
Are we talking about busy?
Yeah, I think Butter might have that one.
Sheesh.
No.
Literally playing
I do.
D&D between classes.
Exactly.
Sometimes I think I'm pretty busy. But that's just because I have a 1.5-year-old.
Yeah, babies are a handful.
Yes.
This one's pretty chill though. He's sleeping right now.
Heck yeah.
Small lad.
Yes.
Well, I'm ready whenever y'all guys are.
God damn, Kevin MacLeod is just a man for the music.
Kevin McLeod.
Basically, yeah. Shout out to his family.
Welcome to Geography 392.
Nope.
Online, this course is entitled Directed Research in Geography.
Are we learning geography now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeet.
Hell no.
so strange that I put a link to a song and then it comes up with this.
It comes up with classwork. All right. Geography class. Aguira, the uncovered lands. Ready to look for the terrain.
We're gonna learn what the dwarves have did.
What the dwarf doing?
I
What the
knew you were
dwarf
gonna say
did.
that.
Oh.
Time to crack open a cold one with the boys.
Hey.
It's like your catchphrase at this point.
What is?
The what the doing.
What the blank doing?
That's just a meme. I think it's so funny. I don't know why.
Is good.
The music.
Daily D100s. We
Let's
gotta do it.
go. Let's see
Wow.
it.
Alright. Let's get this going.
I'm gonna.
Oh.
Watch me get the highest one out of the group.
44.
Again, we want the
okay.
lowest, not the highest.
Seems like Passion is winning.
Uh-oh.
You're fucked.
Oh, I mean, I am fucking manic
Damn.
and exhausted, so.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
You did that yesterday. You got the lowest roll, and then you got some pretty dog water rolls. So maybe it's not quite correlated.
There's a fluke. It was supposed to be the lowest, gets the highest rolls the rest of the night.
I always feel like the highest still gets the highest rolls.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know, man. It's a 4.
All I know is like currently sitting
That's a
at
D20.
I'm assuming that my rage is worn off.
I'm so scared to roll a D20 right now because I feel like as if I'm gonna get a nat.
Okay. So last we left off, after descending down the western crater, where you've been appointed to clearing the lowest mine that has been long since abandoned due to a weird and strange monsters, perhaps things happening. You've entered the mine, and shortly after your entrance you've encountered a shadow-like creature that attacked a couple of you and briefly after escaped into the shadow. You followed through and you battled your way through many more of those, where they also appeared to have puppeteered a dead, diseased corpses of the miners that has died before the mine was closed. Finally, you've reached a chamber where a specter was floating in the space, and the dead body was holding the second relic that you were looking for so that you could open the gate. After successfully defeating that and others that tried to oppose you, you've taken a long rest, a very long rest, and then you've managed to make your way back to the gate where you have placed the second key, unlocking the gate. There you've walked through a short tunnel where you found yourself in this mysterious, otherworldly space. And after descending the stairs into the middle of this chamber, a aberration appeared in front of you. A shadow beast that seemed to have used the nebulous clouds and the nebulous energy that was stored within this orb to shield itself. You've successfully defeated it, not without one of you going down in the process, but you've managed to regain him. What is your move?
Being pretty close to the orb, what shape is it in right now? Like, is it like still held together, or?
Yeah, it's still holding together. It's still on this like slanted pillar, and you can see a heavy scratch on its surface, but other than that, it's still there with this yellow and rainbow energy within.
And there's obviously a sword here that I'm pretty sure is the one Ash is being pulled towards.
That appears to be the case.
I seem to be looking in that direction without being able to avert my gaze at the moment.
I'm gonna look over to Ash and say, "Me and the wizard got this crystal. Do what you have to do."
I nod. I forecast.
Yes, we got it.
Mm,
As I
crystals.
sit down.
Did someone say crystals? Mm.
Giant crystal ball. Just point, but I'm just slowly, one step at a time, just.
Stairs.
Okay. With each step, you can feel as almost it's not your legs that are moving you forward, but something or someone pulling you step after step towards the object embedded within this dais.
Is the tug painful at this point?
Yep.
Okay. I guess I'll you'll see me kind of reach my hand out, do the incantation for cure wounds, and then just kind of like strike my chest for a moment, casting it on myself, but still unable to help it keep moving forward.
Very well. You make your way towards the first step and you begin to ascend, and as you do, you see a gently shining longsword appears to be embedded within this platform, waiting.
I seem to kind of like crawl up the stairs. Till I'm right behind it. And gonna reach out and grab it.
You go ahead and you grab the handle of the blade, and still using only just one hand, you manage to pull it out. It took a bit of force, but as you do, you feel this feather-light blade within your hand, and suddenly it becomes heavy. The heaviest thing you've held in your life. But instead of dropping to the floor, it actually raises itself up. And as it does, you begin to see as all the shadows and the nebulas become swirling. And they come to a point right above Ash. And as they do with the swirl, it creates a tornado that begins to collide and just descend right into the tip of the blade. And the blade seems almost absorbing the whole force and the magic within this area. You see the wind picks up and you feel yourself catching your clothes as they begin to flap in the wind. And the quiet is all that, in some sense, nightmarish, but in the other dreamy scenario of this navy space-like surrounding gone. You found yourselves in this empty black chamber with Ash holding a gently glowing blade.
After the whole ordeal, the room becomes calm. I turn back around to face the rest of the party, fall to a knee, place the sword toward my chest. Is the feeling gone?
The feeling is gone.
Finally. With my other arm, which I had desperately used to hold Cinder during all of that, kind of better.
So-
I'd say things will hopefully get easier, girl.
Hey, Passion, I have a question.
Yes.
With my character's knowledge on curses, how much would he know about the like, you know, the what the fuck is it called? Just hexblades and the hexblade curse and all that stuff.
Go ahead and roll Arcana for me.
By the way, you didn't set it to repeat, so it left.
Right, but it's okay.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
still a cool moment even without the music. Hold on, I'm grabbing my character sheet. I was like, why does my character sheet have no stats? And I realized I grabbed the dog.
Remember to change your
Yeah, normal, I know.
your
is it
strength
disadvantage?
because you had the potion. Although
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
it still lasts. How
Back to
long
you.
does it last?
This potions like that normally last a minute, I think, but it might last longer.
I'll just change it back. I remember what it should be and what it is. So, okay, you said Arcana,
Yes,
advantage or normal
normal.
or disadvantage? Okay.
16. Usually
1 hour.
curses are tied to either deities or a evil mages or hags, which can either be cast upon someone to make them more vulnerable or perhaps more miserable, or certain curses enhance someone's abilities in various ways.
Usually at a cost.
Right.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure some curses can also like bend others' will, right?
There are some that you maybe heard of.
So with all of that, would I be able to? Would I'm kind of putting it together, but would Strife be able to figure out like, he's probably got like some sort of hexblade curse or whatever? Or do you think
You
he's,
may have some kind of idea
Okay.
that there's something going on, although you would have to roll an insight, probably, against Ash's passive deception.
I mean, if we're gonna do that, I'll wait till it's in conversation, because he might just admit to it.
Yeah.
Back to this orb. It's like floating above the pedestal, right? Just barely.
Yes, it is.
Strife wants to. Well, he's still got. Do I still have the stone giant buff?
Let's just say you do have it for the time being.
Okay. He's gonna try and like fit his arm under it, like how if you know like a power clean is that kind of workout, and try to pick it up, hoisting it onto its neck and shoulder.
Okay. So you go ahead and it's about your waist height. And you go ahead and grab it around, and as you try and lift it with your legs,
Bot go bear. Hello?
did bot die?
I'm here.
Welcome.
Nope, the song just ended.
Oh my god,
there's
okay,
no
give
loop.
me a sec. Epic moment ruined.
Bruh. These bots are not having it. Please bring back rhythm, please, YouTube.
It's
You
not
lost,
even.
like...
It's not even rhythm. It's just the lack of YouTube is the problem.
Yeah. Well, if they could figure out how to work it. The thing is, I could play the same music for all of you if we all had YouTube, Spotify Premium. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't. I mean,
I
I could buy
don't
it,
feel
but
like
that's
buying
money.
it.
My God. I'm just gonna have to make a SoundCloud.
Someone needs to like make an app that just is a listen together app that you don't need to pay for.
Here we go. You go ahead and try and lift it, and as you do, you hear it crack, and as it does, it just dissolves into like tiny shards, and the like nebulous energy within it just escapes into a cloud. As you all begin to feel, the whole place begins to shake, and the rocks
like-
begin to fall off the ceiling.
I'd like to, in one desperate act of insanity, I'm gonna cast Absorb Elements on it just one more time.
Okay,
It's only
Arcana.
first level. I have disadvantage. I also have 2 points of exhaustion, I'd just like to point out, because of my cold threshold.
How
That we
many
talked
levels? How many levels of exhaustion have your movement?
I think it's 2.
Okay, then I'm
Uh-oh.
gonna be picking you up.
Can,
So
Can-
Arcana with disadvantage. Okay.
can Dunkel also cast Absorb Element?
That's enough.
Not one. Nope. Danko, you have this moment where the place begins to shake, and you like want to go and try attempt whatever Thaddeus is doing, but
Power.
you quickly are overcome with your fight or flight response, where it's like, okay, time to go. Okay, Thaddeus. Also, I need you to make one more Constitution saving throw.
This is normal because it's not an ability check.
Save.
Yep. It's
And
9.
you get one more exhaustion point.
Cool, 3 points.
I'm going to grab Thaddeus by his robes and throw him over my shoulder and begin running.
Okay, very well.
Wait, actually, first I'm gonna look towards Ash and see if he's good to run.
The rumble manages to break my trance from attuning to this thing, and I get up as I start sprinting.
Okay. The
As
whole
long as you can
place
hide it,
begins to
right.
collapse. You go ahead and grab Thaddeus, and your speed is halved. Okay, I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Does that include my Steel Defender?
Everyone.
And I guess I'll make a passing sweep with my
Do
sword.
I need?
over
Does
the
Gallus
gaseous
Gallus
energy.
need to make it if I make it?
Let me just say one thing here, because I have 3 points of exhaustion. I now have
Wait.
disadvantage on saves.
It's supposed to be
Wait, does
normal.
Thaddeus need to make it if I make it because I'm carrying?
No. So, yeah, you just make it normally, I guess, because you're buff, boy. Wow.
All right.
I asked that question before I did it, so that not Tony's valid.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Okay, so the first level of exhaustion, disadvantage on ability checks. Second is speed halved. Third is disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. 4 is hit point maximum is reduced by half. 5 I fall unconscious. 6 I die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, sorry,
Right.
5 is speed reduced to 0, not falling.
So I
Wait,
have
so-
Dunkel, Strife, Naughty Crust, Nash, Oswald.
Oh, right, Oswald is a character. Please hold.
At
Oh,
the
Am I
moment-
gonna have to go back and grab Ash?
Okay.
The moment Dunkel was riding his Steel Defender.
Do you have any
I
spell
will-
slots left?
Okay.
I will
First
be
of all,
casting Misty Step as well.
okay,
to
very much.
teleport.
So you will get
Look
ahead
around.
of everyone, as I can see, almost next to Dunkel, probably. That's how far
The
you can step, right?
command that Thaddeus will give considering the circumstances.
Yep.
Don't let Ash die. In Sylvan.
Well, I managed to get him down one, so try and prevent it for the second.
I'm gonna, while holding and running with Thaddeus, I'm gonna ask him, can you do some wizard stuff to make this easier?
Okay, also Ash, you said something about sword as you were...
Yeah, as I'm moving through, I actually kind of sweep the sword over gaseous substance here. I don't know if it does anything, interact at all, but...
Okay, so you do that, and... So, as you would cut something with... Like, let's say you have a cloud in front of you. If you cut it with a sword, it's obviously gonna follow the direction of the wind gust, right? And it follows the blade. You see, you
Yeah,
cut it,
that wind
and
pressure.
there's almost like there's no air movement. Or it's as if the substance disappeared to where your blade cut it.
Weird.
Wait, this blade creates no wind pressure or air pressure
But
at all.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright.
1 point, not the biggest deal. Just ability checks. Yep.
Alright.
Okay,
Just ability checks.
so you get one point of exhaustion.
Okay.
Ash has grown powerful, I can see.
Okay, so you all start to run, and as the rocks begin to fall all around you, you manage to get up to the stairs and up them. I need you to make another dexterity saving throw.
Mine goes for both me and Thaddeus again.
Yep.
So in regards to making your things go easy or go easier, I can't because I don't have spell slots. So it's a save, not an ability check.
Okay. You all begin to run up the stairs, and Ash, supported by your fellow new friend Faye, not Dexter, Oswald,
Oswald.
sorry.
Alright.
You manage to get up the stairs, and you get towards the entrance of the hallway. As you see, Danku runs up, no problem, and then you see Strife with Thaddeus on his shoulder. And as he does, he falls onto the stairs, and a rock falls down right on his leg.
Can I cast shield and like block the rock?
Okay, roll dexterity saving throw.
Disadvantage because I am exhausted. 12.
Okay,
Hey.
so you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as the falling piece of rubble was gonna crush your leg, but before that managed to happen, you see Thaddeus creates this like icy shield, and as he does, the rock hits it, and you can hear a crack of ice as it falls and just barely like goes over your leg. You stand up and you begin to follow, right? You run through the hallway as the whole place begins to collapse behind you. I need you to make one more dexterity saving throw.
I'm all tapped out. Don't fall again.
Oh, well.
I'm actively shivering at this point.
I'm getting mean right now.
The dog that I'm riding on is doing well.
So
Ash?
is Oswald giving me the help action, or is this just kind of like...
No, he's got to make his own, right?
Yeah,
Alright.
no, it's just separate. I'm just making it for the flavor.
Yeah.
And
That's Oswald. But he can also just teleport constantly, so...
okay, you run through the tunnel and you emerge into this first large chamber that you've been in, where you found the gate. And the whole place begins to collapse right behind you, but as you reach this place, you begin to see that the ceiling begins to shake here as well, and the rocks begin to fall in front of you. And there's a couple of them that are near misses, just passing by you as you run. But Strife, as you run, one of them falls right in front of you, and you trip over it. And as you do, there's another one right after that one that falls on top of you.
Can I just punch it out of the air?
Okay, you didn't completely fail this time. Roll. You know what? Use your favorite skill to roll. Athletics 15. Okay.
Dude, I'm rolling 1s, 3s, 5s. Holy shit.
You
Well,
managed
technically
to.
that's with advantage. Wait, I have advantage on ability checks right now.
Are you rage?
No.
No, you're a lycanthrope.
Yeah. I'll roll one more time just to be sure. But yeah.
16. Very well. Okay.
6.
So as you trip over, you let Thaddeus go, and he flies like another 5 feet in front of you. And you turn on your side, and you see this another piece of rubble just falling on you. As it does, you go ahead and punch it like a quick jab right in front of you. And you manage to derail it, but in process, you take 1 bludgeoning damage as it like crushes your knuckles, and you can hear and feel like something's not gonna be right with your hand.
Chad.
I'll get up and I'll start like stumbling forward,
Okay.
shivering the whole time.
Oswald, turn back!
As soon as I get up and run, I'm just gonna grab him again.
Yeah. So
Junkle's sort of snickering to himself.
Thaddeus, as
I
you
have
see him
space.
stand up and almost barely catch himself on his feet as he stumbles, and and Strife coming to your right, Thaddeus, as well as Oswald running up from the front of you, grabs your left, and both of them begin to drag you away as the chamber collapses, and you find yourselves in the hallway in the smoke of dust. But you're okay.
No, that was interesting.
With everybody panting, Thaddeus is probably the only one that is breathing out mist. Maybe Oswald too, but you know that's for different reasons.
He is fuming.
I'm glad that I didn't have to move too much. Yep.
Lucky you.
Mhm.
What did we learn today?
Always have a steel defender to ride you away.
Don't fuck with magic.
Magic? What's that?
Okay, that's
I'll dispel my armor, both my mage armor and my armor of Thaddeus. And I'm just gonna like bundle up and use prestidigitation to warm up my clothes because I'm freezing.
As soon as we get out of that room and like kind of down the corridor a bit, you'll see a Strife falls to one of his knees, and his lycanthropy goes away as he starts to shrink up a bit.
Get me out of this place.
Look, it looks like Thaddeus needs a breath of a dragon right now. Looks really cold.
Oh, yeah.
Are you volunteering
Hmm.
to share some of your heat?
No,
Here,
I
Cinder.
don't know about eating my friends.
Cinder, figure out what that is. You see this tiny little red dragon hops up on you, her shoulder.
The like
Cool.
massive robes that are usually like around his shoulder and arm. He normally like shifts up whenever Oswald lands on his shoulder. And out of instinct, he does that for Cinder.
Oh. Who would have think it, but tiny fire dragon is pretty warm. There's
And-
a tiny bit of a smell of sulfur in the air, but not intense. We're working on it. I kind of look at the sword, trying to figure out what we just did.
As you're laying there or sitting, Thaddeus, Oswald comes up to you, puts his arm on your shoulder, the other one. Well, you seem to be okay at the moment. I'm glad.
Unscathed, just cold.
I can tell. Well, I'm glad that nothing happened to you. I don't know what I would do without you. It would be very boring.
Probably leave him.
I'm sure you'd find something to do.
Feywild's been a bit quiet lately.
Really? A
Yeah.
place like that, quiet.
Seems like the Queen has her own dealings.
Nothing you can shed some light on.
No. My services are not
Hell.
required. At the moment.
I'm gonna pull out the bottle of whiskey, and I'm just gonna basically take the equivalent of like a whiskey glass filled to the brim and just down that.
Okay. Roll a constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I have disadvantage
no.
because I'm exhausted.
Bruh.
13.
Dane. You're okay for the time being.
I know how to handle my drink. And I think for alcohol reasons, I'm gonna lower my threshold by 1. I'm at 14. I need to be below 10.
Hmm.
And out of the shadow,
Oh no.
you see a head peeks. A furry head with glistening eyes to your light that you're carrying next to you. And the second head pops right next to it. And you hear...
Catapult!
No. You better not. I'll fucking kill you. Dog for a dog.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So looking around in this room, is that dark? What's the darkness look like now?
It's normal shadows. There's no more of this cosmic landscape that you were seeing when you first came here.
Okay. The stars gone as well or no?
Yeah. All of that is gone. There's no more magic permeating these walls.
Okay. I'm very battered, so I'm gonna also sit down until we're ready to get out of here. Well, I'm glad everyone made it out over my stupid.
Was it me or was getting out of there felt like it was in slow-mo?
It wasn't
Yeah.
just me.
Hmm.
Sorry, time for talk and wait. Can we leave? Or at least go to my tower?
Oh, you know, yeah, let's go.
I mean, the way out should be pretty safe now. So, looking
Yeah.
around the walls, how much of that shadowy essence is still around?
None.
None? Yeah. This place is safe now.
I'm
Um,
gonna light a torch just to add an additional fire next to me.
Can we make a party swear right now and not go to the 3rd level of this place?
Is that not where we are?
Nope, we're on the 5th level.
Sorry, you don't want to go to the third.
Yes, yes, Vista. If you don't want to, we don't have to.
Can I have a
Awesome.
reason why?
You know, I feel like there's very dangerous monsters there.
I just want a nap.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're in no shape to fight anything right now, but we might come
Yeah.
back.
Let's
I will come back. No.
let's make it back to the surface. We have a reward waiting for us anyway.
Next job we
Awesome.
do, can it be somewhere other than a cave, perhaps?
We're
I
always
love
going
the
into
caves.
caves.
Less
I,
dirt.
I love the
If we're-
caves.
If we're gonna fight an atrocity, at least let it be in the sunlight.
That
No,
is-
I'm not very good in the sunlight.
One more Constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah, sure. Disadvantage. Oh, well.
Alright.
You feel surprisingly fine.
Hmm. Do you think those shadows can reincarnate things?
I think it's more of like a fucked up puppeteer, personally, but
Okay, awesome, good.
Yeah, they're not gonna truly be. They might take over the bodies, but they're not raising people back. Truly.
what do you guys think that was?
Something to do with the gods tier, perhaps?
I'm guessing that's what the orb was. Seemed very otherworldly.
So,
Make a guess, but currently not in the state.
so
I
about
also
the
need books.
so about the danger level of the third floor. Now it's lessened. But yes,
Most likely.
because it seems like things won't be reincarnated. Awesome.
Yeah.
We're probably just gonna get out of here as fast as we
We'll
can.
put in dress. Let's go now.
We move at half speed.
Yeah, trudging.
Except for a gloomy and dark surrounding, only lit by your torchlights and other magical means. Magic's not real!
Magic's not real.
You begin to make your way back. Now, who's directing you out? Because you need to find your way out.
I think Dunkel would be
Ash,
the one in
right?
the lead.
Okay.
That works too.
You do
Because
have a
South
map.
Tunnel. So on the map, South Tunnel, and then we would go, and then like I think we curved right to get here, so we'd have to curve left.
Oh, guys, you gotta remember who's been leaving marks on the walls.
He's got a
Oh
point.
yeah.
Okay,
Fair.
so roll survival with advantage, and the DC is lowered for your check.
There we go.
What should be double ones?
Double ones.
Oh, that's what we
Yeah.
like to see, Danku. Yes.
Yeah, Dunkel.
Told you,
Oh.
he got the lowest roll out of all of us except Passion, and I got the highest roll out of all of us. I rolled in that 1, he rolled in that 20.
Yeah,
It's
wait.
science.
I
Strife
rolled in
rolled
that one too, but I also rolled in that 20. So
But- you rolled 44 on your d20,
that's a good point.
and then you had not one on dexterity saving throw.
Literally, he
And
would
then
he like
3, 4,
he
5.
like dodged the rock, doing a flip, throwing Thaddeus in the air, catching him, and then fucking tripped up the stairs.
And then stumbled again.
Well,
You
nobody's
went
perfect.
from perfect
Okay.
to
With
that
Danku's lead, you make your way through the tunnel, then back to the chamber where you were first attacked. And then you follow straight instead of going around like you did the first time. And you find yourselves emerging from the first tunnel that you entered this mine. And
The
here,
lights.
this large passage, at the end of which you can finally see the daylight.
Puts on his hoodie. I'm gonna need some goggles for that.
We can find something.
Okay, Thaddeus,
Strife is just gonna yawn.
you know what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, go ahead. Say it.
I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Nice.
13. I think that's just
I'm
this-
gonna.
Nope.
I.
One more point of exhaustion. Exhaustion.
Oh god.
I'm at 4.
I'm pulling. I'm gonna pull out a.
Max hit points halved.
Okay. What do I have any medals on me? I thought I had. Who has some metal on them?
Metal.
I do.
We look to the artificer
Something.
for metal.
Something that's like a very very heat tolerant metal, not something like silver or gold.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Well, 3 of these is from something that's not cold related.
Yeah.
So you can
Oh.
reduce one of them.
Wait, you have multiple things not from cold
Yeah.
causing you
He's
exhaustion?
affected
Yep.
by different things.
I will use prestidigitation to just make myself clean as well. So I can just do multiple things with this cantrip.
So, do we notice? Are we noticing how he's kind of deteriorating now, as his hit points just got halved?
Roll a perception for me.
All right. I don't know what that would look like.
My shivering hasn't really gotten worse, but I'm not handling it as well as I was moments ago.
So, except for strange mist coming from Thaddeus' mouth as he breathes, you come up to him worryingly, Ash, and you place yourself slightly in front of him, asking him how he's doing, and there, in his eye, you see a yellow swirl.
What's happening, Ash?
Surprisingly, it doesn't feel poor, just cold.
He's afflicted.
It's like eating ice cream kind of feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's ice cream?
Isn't that something to have in the East?
Yeah. Very cold milk, I believe.
A merchant brought it by where I lived once. Got my hands on some. Tasted great, but so cold.
Can
Mm-hmm.
you stop talking like you're gonna die?
When I stop feeling like I'm going to die, I'll stop talking like this.
Power word. Give.
I'm going to take the I should still have that skin of that black bear that I took, right? The whatchamacallit? You know what I'm talking about. Remember that black bear
the
we killed
bark
session
wolf?
one?
Or the
No,
black bear?
The black bear.
that
from
is
the
the
session,
movie.
I still have its hide. I'm gonna take it out and just put it all around him.
Okay.
Alright, I will throw my bark wolf hide on him then.
And I'm also going to flip out a coin.
Thaddeus, you
Uh,
feel...
I'd like to just
You
point
feel...
out one thing before you guys start piling things on me. I'm very frail. I
Yeah.
don't really have the strength to carry all of this.
And you're dumping
okay.
leather on
It's
him.
not- It's
Oh.
it's like fluffy bear hide.
That's still pretty fucking heavy.
Have you got a leather jacket? Because I do. They ain't light.
Before Thaddeus dies, can I say one word?
Go ahead and speak.
I learned one of your power words. It was under a table.
Say it.
Kiv.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, as that's happening, you see Oswald steps in front of you all and gives the dirtiest smile to you, Thaddeus, and then begins to kiss his two fingers and blows a kiss to all of you and disappears into a snow.
Okay.
Timing is
Something.
cool.
It works.
Okay. I'm gonna take out one of. Okay, out of all the metals on me, which one's the most heat resistant? Copper, silver, or gold?
They have varying
Copper's...
melting points.
Yeah,
so I
copper's
think
a
Yeah,
good conductor.
copper would be the easiest to melt.
Right. So which one's the hardest to melt? Which one's not gonna like
Likely gold.
Yeah.
gold? Okay.
Actually, you know what? I feel like silver might actually be the weird one in this case.
Melting point silver. Actually, I'm not allowed to look this up. That's cheating.
I can feel my body.
I'm
lose
just gonna
heat.
I'm gonna pull out a silver piece and drop a little bit of my blood on it to just get it pretty hot. I'm gonna shove it in your pocket.
As in silver coin or all the silver that you got?
a silver coin.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
You know those
Your
little
hand
heat
starts to
warmers you can
burn.
get? Well, you know those little heat warmers you can get?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
like one of
lovely.
So,
I'm basically making an artificial one of those.
Okay.
so passion. I did 2 dice worth of damage to Dunkel
Dunkel.
with heat zap.
Okay. So
I also have a big ass bear fur, and now I'm being like piled on. How much has my cold threshold been reduced by?
So what spell did you? Was it a?
Heat zap's just a cantrip.
Yeah, cantrip. Yeah, no. You're fine. You can take 1 point of exhaustion back. You're no longer cold.
Oh, so we reduced 5 points of my threshold by doing a. Good to
Yeah.
know. I'm at 9, so I have 3
Yes.
points of exhaustion.
Yeah. So you get the coin, which I think would be the biggest one. So let's say 2 points, and then 1 point for each skin that you're carrying on top of yourself. So 4, and
he also
then
did
you
heat sap.
heats up. So yeah.
Yeah.
Suddenly feeling a bit more invigorated, Dunkel.
You
gonna say that again?
Dying, but I killed your friend.
You don't
I'm
feel cold,
sorry.
but you have this weird feeling like there's something within your veins that's keeping you excited, but at the same time makes you exhausted.
I'm dying on the floor.
You're fine, Double.
I have
Thaddeus.
no spell slots, so this is awkward.
Thaddeus, you have that stuff in you.
I'm not sure what I can do about it. I'll be honest, Ash.
You know,
It's like
they
it's
have a
draining
saying.
my energy.
They have a saying back in the savannah: if you find a syringe on the ground, don't use it.
Oh, look, there's a syringe in the
Definitely Savannah saying.
Good saying, good saying.
You shouldn't put random cave magic orbs in your fucking bloodstream.
I'm
Hey,
going
Thaddeus, you
see
want to
if
try this
helps.
green syringe? It's a new one.
I think this sword can destroy that stuff, but I don't really want to
Hit me.
have you.
Hit me, coward.
All right, where do you feel the greatest concentration of this stuff?
Maybe just try tapping it on him to nullify it first.
So
All
it's
right.
disadvantage on ability checks. Let me just make an intelligence check, and I'll get right to you.
All right. Oh, then that's a good
Oh,
idea.
18.
Strife.
Where is the closest point of a like energy feeling?
Your arm, because that's where you use the absorb elements.
Oh, so I'll roll up my sleeve on my left arm. I'll just sort of do like a little inspection, like I'll feel it, and I'll be like, "Ooh,
Okay,
it's a bit tingly."
so you're letting yourself be hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well,
let me just pull up the sheet with the info.
First, I think our first thing we wanted to try was tapping it on him, not full blown swing, but that works too.
Yeah, well,
Do you want to tap it?
yes. I'll basically put where he motions for me to strike. I kind of like place the blade onto it first. See if it does anything.
You go ahead and place the blade on his arm, but nothing happens.
I think I know what
and
to
then
do.
I drag the blade across,
Okay.
I win,
slicing the arm.
but I let it happen
Sorry.
from the streets.
Okay, I need you to roll 2d4 separately.
What?
Okay.
Sorry, 1d4 separately, yeah. Oh, no, I said it right. 2d4 separately. So you take 2 slashing damage and 1 force damage.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Did the feeling subside a little bit?
Nope.
Damn.
Doesn't seem to be working.
Shoot.
Also, that has a bit of force to it.
Oh?
Yeah, this wound's a little bit bigger than that blade.
Maybe
Mm,
it has to. Maybe it
I
has
have
to do with the
some.
way it slices.
I have some street medicine. Do you need some of that?
I don't want your street medicine, Uncle.
Mmm. But it's
I mean-
good. It's
Oh,
natural.
Ash, also, I need you to make a saving throw.
It apparently
Constitution saving throw.
keeps people alive.
Charisma, sorry, charisma saving throw.
Okay.
What is your
18.
spell save DC?
My own spell save
Yes.
DC is 15.
Like-
So you make it.
What?
You're okay.
What?
I'm just gonna take 11 minutes, and if I have to make another save, so be it. But I'm gonna cast Identify on myself ritually.
Okay, sure.
I also think the best remedy for this is probably rest. So as soon as we can.
So you literally stop in your tracks right on the edge of the exit from the mines.
I sort of like stumble forward and just sit down.
Mm.
Hey, I will just make a few notes and then I will tell you what happens. So go ahead and carry on.
For the 11 minutes, Dunkel will create an alchemist fire on the floor just to heat himself up a bit.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, fire.
Fire.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Alchemist Fire, the potion?
See.
I mean, he's a psychopath. It's fine.
Oh no. That stuff's basically napalm and just doesn't stop burning. So
Mm.
I'm going to outright say the sword did something with my head for a second there. I don't understand how this works quite yet. Concerning.
I found a mine key at some point, I just realized, and we never looked to find where that led to.
Dunkel laughs. Okay, I think that key went to a chest that Dunkel unlocked.
Cool.
Great.
Sick.
Sick, sorry.
So somewhere there was supposed to be a brazier in one of our notes. That's used to summon Oswald. And I can't find it in any of our notes. Did it happen to be in either Strife or Skulk's inventory?
It may have been in Skulks since he made it, but let's just say that he left it with the bug of holding.
Yeah, I'll just add it in here.
Yeah.
I hope you guys know I'm literally just gonna try and get some. Like, I'm literally gonna go commission a blacksmith to, like, make dog armor for Budo.
Heck yeah, you are.
Yeah, do you?
This is like the one time I've needed money for anything.
Mm.
Okay, 11 minutes later, you don't get exactly what's happening with you, but you can tell that there's a alien force or substance,
Aberration.
however you would like to refer to it. No, it's not aberration. Within you. With that said, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep, I I have disadvantage. Let's go. I'm gonna die. Like, actually.
Don't
It's a
worry if you
9.
Okay, you get one more point of exhaustion.
Back to 4. Hit
Oh,
points
no.
halved again.
I just slashed you, so I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on you
Do you do?
with my last spell slot.
already time for drastic measures.
He's
Pulls
going
out
to-
green needle.
So, using my knowledge of curses, I should know that there is a spell that like gets rid of curses.
Well, do you have a
Does
spell?
anybody have a spell that gets rid of curses?
A
Nope.
cleric would be very much appreciated right now.
Possibly. But they ended up leaving the call, by the way.
Oh, that's fine. I'm just
Okay.
laughing at the situation.
Dunkel
Oh.
applies spare the dying. Green needle
I'm dying
injected.
yet.
You're dying. I need to spare your life with this herbal medicine.
That's not how that works.
Just start shoving herbs into your mouth.
Sparing you!
I'm killing you.
Oh, jeez.
Surprisingly, doesn't taste the worst.
Alright. Right before. I'm going to heal
Wait.
you right after I do this.
Wait.
But if
Did
that
y'all
mist
think?
is like anything I'm used to, this is probably going to hurt.
What are you going to do to him?
Get it over with.
Alright. So does it look anything like phlogiston?
Well, there's a resemblance of it, but
Okay.
it's not the substance itself. It's an essence. If that makes sense.
Okay.
He has the essence of outer space magic? Oh,
Boom.
God.
And it's killing him very quickly.
Yeah,
That's very powerful.
It also would make slightly more sense if I didn't forget to add that during my attack descriptions for the aberration. But whenever you were hit with whichever blade it was, a piece of that blade, it like turned into like a smoke that then went into your wound. And whenever the black one went into your wound, you felt like this horrible feeling within you that pulses through your veins. And when the light blade hit you, you felt this ecstasy going through your system.
Yeah, I remember you explaining that last time.
Yeah. My bad
But-
for not describing the attacks. I was so excited
We
and then I
don't really
forgot.
have a way to get. We don't really have a way to get rid of it.
Well, I don't know anything. Yes, I do. When I was
I
part
rolled-
of an adventuring guild. Oh, sorry.
Can I roll insight on him, saying he doesn't know anything?
Go ahead. Are you being deceptive, Danko?
Or were you about to actually just say it? in
Were you about to say it?
I was about to say a lot of stuff, but he stopped himself, so I
Then
would have
roll-
to roll that deception.
Roll deception, please. What does he
So-
sense from you?
Strife is going to grab you by like the coif on your shirt, throw you in front of Thaddeus, and said, "If you can't fix him, you're going with him."
You see, okay. Look, when I was a part of this sort of deal, we had a cleric. They were our best types of healer. I think that's where we need to go. We need to find somebody like that.
What's the closest town?
Well, the one you came from, Digvo.
How far is it?
It's right outside, just about.
Yeah.
Like how far of like if I'm sprinting there with Thaddeus on my shoulder, how long?
20 minutes sprinting.
20 minutes.
Well,
I'm
after
gonna be real
well,
with you,
when-
Chief. I don't know if I have that time.
Oh no!
Can I?
What
We
is
took
this
too long
potion?
doing street medicine.
Wish-
Clear red bubble potion. What the heck is this thing?
Oh, hold on. I actually remember
Oh.
what that potion is.
Oh
I
my
think it's
gosh!
a potion of
You,
health.
you reminded me.
The
You
elixir.
need to use that right
Or
now.
elixir of health.
Do it.
It is an elixir of health, but Dunkel didn't specify that to him.
All right.
I did identify this.
You,
Here's
you
any
identified your
disease
own.
afflicting you, and it removes the blinded, deafened, paralyzed, and poisoned condition.
Yes.
Is this a
Yeah.
disease?
Restoration.
You don't know.
I think this is lesser restoration.
All right.
Just try it. No harm, no foul.
Yo, clear
Yes.
red bubble potion. The one
Ooh.
Dunkel
We're gonna
gave
tr-
me
we're
that
gonna
wasn't in the
try it.
bag.
And if it doesn't work, I'm just sprinting you straight to like the nearest church.
All right. I pull it out of a handy haversack and shove it. in your mouth.
What's funny is I don't know if I can go in churches.
Well, you're not a vampire. You don't have to ask permission. I don't think.
No,
but-
I'm a werewolf.
Oh yeah, you might get
Werelion.
purged.
If they don't immediately be like, racism, then
I mean,
I think
yeah.
I think the safest person would be Dunkel, but
I know, but I'm
That's
the
up to y'all.
fastest.
yeah.
Regardless, this potion,
Yes.
it
So
has been
I
consumed by force.
give them the clear red bubble potion. It's
Mm,
gone.
yes. The one that I made. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Definitely.
You know, we have another one, by the way.
Yes,
Yeah.
we do. I have the potion of invulnerability in
That
my
one
handy
fixes
haversack,
them.
as well as
Mm-hmm.
the
Mhm.
elixir of health.
So, is it going away with that lesser restoration?
Okay, you go ahead and pop the cork on the bottle, and you begin to chug the red liquid. It's very bitter in taste.
Still not the worst thing I've ever had.
And after you down it, you feel as this ecstasy feeling leaves your body,
Hey!
but you still remain on 1 point of exhaustion.
No, let's just leave it at 4. I'll sleep this off.
Okay, then
Over the next 4
you
days.
feel yourself
Yeah.
rejuvenated, like there's no more things afflicting you, but you still feel exhausted as hell.
Mm,
The way I describe what's been going on is I had a constant force of adrenaline. And adrenaline's only supposed to last so long. And then it's supposed to subside and you're supposed to feel tired.
have you been
Except
taking
it
my
didn't
needles?
subside. And it just kept going. And now suddenly I'm tired.
Have you been taking my heroin?
What?
No. What?
No.
No.
Hmm. Okay.
Gives you a nod look.
Cinder.
Make an
Cinder,
insight
what are you
check, I
doing?
guess? Question mark.
He thinks that you stole his fucking drugs, which is his heroism shit.
It's a 10. I'm telling the
Oh.
truth.
Hmm. Okay.
Oh, okay. So glad that worked.
Somebody else needs to talk for a while.
Yeah, I got you. You just
And also get these
rest.
blankets off of me.
I'm gonna take the giant bear hide back.
I will take the bark wolf hide back.
Strive.
I'll just make myself smell nice
Yeah.
again.
There's odd sensation of silence.
Like I can't hear anything.
Yeah.
Like I can hear the.
No,
can hear
no,
them
you can
talking,
hear everyone talking and everybody. It's other
there's
than
no
that,
background
it's
noise.
silence.
Right.
Where are the miners? Oh,
Hold on. I'm going to like point like a flat calm hand towards the group, and then I'm going to whistle to get Budo to follow me out of the cave.
I
Okay.
just got chills. Like somebody's laughing maniacally.
Okay, you call Bodo, and now, except for the conversations and the movement that causes your gear to rustle, you can just hear the echo of the whistle in the tunnel. And then you take a number of steps out of the mouth of this entrance, mine entrance, and you find yourselves at the bottom of the crater with a lake right in front of you, or semi-lake. And where you were descending and you could hear conversations, carts rolling, crates being thrown around, pickaxes hitting on the rocks. There's none of that. There's silence.
What time of day is it?
It's like afternoon.
I feel like I'm level
Something's
2
wrong.
again. I have 17 max hit points.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to run up to any kind of peak. that I
Okay, so
can
there's like a
find.
large boulder that you can.
Okay. Climb my way up there.
Okay. What are you trying to spot?
People.
Nobody. All along this road that leads all around the crater and where the mine entrances are at different levels, you don't see a single person.
Oh.
I mean, we have two
shit.
options considering our circumstances. It's eerily quiet, sure. But is it going to get any more eerily quiet if we rest for an hour?
I just worry since we're down here and there's levels above us that we haven't searched.
I'm gonna look up. Are there any
Something
birds?
might happen.
Yeah, you can see a bird flying through the sky. None that are perched on the. Just like birds passing by as they are flying to a different destination.
And there's no weird smells or anything, right?
Roll a perception.
Advantage because of keen senses.
19. No, there's. Nothing seems to be out of order.
I'm going to do something because I think I know what caused it. He has no clue.
No. I wonder what
It's-
all that commotion looked like to everyone out here.
I'm
Is
going
there
to head back.
I think we should try to head back
On
as
our
soon
way
as
up,
possible.
did any of the caves look like? Did any of the caverns look caved in? Like from the boss
So you're
fight,
not
the
up,
explosion?
you're just like. Imagine this large boulder on the side. And
Well,
like
I know we're
towards
not
the-
out of the
Yeah.
crater yet, but I
Um,
meant like in the cavern. Did any of the caves look caved in?
No.
When I get back to the group, I'm gonna say there's nobody around, and like there's still life. There's birds, bugs, but I don't see a single dwarf.
We should get
Probably
the
told them to
Digbles.
clear out.
True.
Maybe the explosion made them evacuate.
Not
We-
unlikely.
We could rest for a little bit, but I need to.
Okay,
Honestly,
I
I need a
say
nap.
let's just for the hour, like rest up.
Yeah.
We need it.
I will use Arcane Recovery and get my 3rd level spell slot back
Okay.
during that short rest. Assuming that we make it with no incident.
Good.
For the hell
We
of
good. Short rest, DM.
Yes, you are.
Alright.
I'm at 17 out of
Damn.
17.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Whoa, that's a third or fourth, not one for you, Strife.
1, 2,
Yeah. Highest roll of the day.
3, 4. Yeah, that's my fourth in that one.
Oof.
Okay, total of 19 hit points recovered.
Total of 27 hit points recovered with 3 hit dice.
Bruh.
So much better.
Rounded up. Arcane recover.
I'm gonna throw one more hit dice at it.
I'm allowed to recover a total of 3 levels worth of spells. So either 1/3, 1 second, and a first, or 3 first levels.
Okay, so you spend an hour. You can choose to sit in the sun, or you can take the shade. And
In the sun.
Same.
the hour passes by, and nothing happens.
Right. This mystery is not going to solve itself. Someone lead the way.
Yep. I'll lead the party heading toward Digful.
And for the first time, I will actually use my cane as a walking stick
Oh.
and not as a fashion statement.
Oh.
Ground get soft in some places, so you find yourself being annoyed by your stick digging into the ground, but other than that,
Once we pass, oh sorry.
yeah, go ahead, Dunkel.
Once we pass by the third level, Dunkel's gonna look worried down the tunnel.
Okay, so slowly you make your way up the crater wall, twisting motion as it swirls all around the edges, and finally you begin to reach the apex.
Now that we've rested, can I just throw one more insight check at figuring out why I can't see anyone? Because I think I have an idea.
Okay, go ahead.
I wouldn't call that a pass.
And as you are about to reach the very top, as your head peek over the ridge, you begin to see heads. 1, 5, dozen, 25, 50 heads or more that stand there on top of the crater, waiting for you.
Thank God it wasn't my
Sir, do you want to give me some
here.
context when you say heads?
Just heads.
People
And-
attached to
Just
those
heads,
heads, or just the
disembodied
head?
No, heads attached
Like
to the
a
bodies.
crowd.
You begin to see
Right,
a
yeah.
crowd
Okay.
A crowd of dwarves.
stretches in front of you, and you begin to hear clap, and then second clap, and more claps, and you begin to hear, Atta boys! I knew they will come back! And
I'll-
people shouting and blowing their fingers, whistling.
With my narcissistic self of Thaddeus, I will use prestidigitation to make like little fireworks appear that don't make sound.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Dunkel will
Around
hide.
your head, just
I'll
Dunkel
raise my
would
sword to the
definitely hide.
sky.
I have bags under my eyes.
Dunkel was gone.
And now that you're on top of the crater, you notice that the smoke that was present here, this like navy dark smoke, is no longer present. And as you walk through the crowd, everyone's cheering. Some of them are like patting you on the back. Many things are being shared.
What?
And let's do a cut where you meet up with the overseer of this place. And he invites you inside where you've been previously to his office. Where there you have the chairs and couch where you could lay down for the time being as somebody else went to grab Ardeg of the Guard for you. Let's
Hey,
take.
I don't know how
Here-
many chairs there are
I'm-
here. I'm taking one.
I'm like the only person that doesn't have a level of exhaustion right now. I mean, I guess Vista doesn't.
No, Danko doesn't have any.
Yeah, I don't.
I will.
Mr. Butterbeaner starting a video call.
What?
Huh?
Sorry? Please.
We'll pick up.
Yeah,
What?
5-10 minute
What was
break.
that? Did he misclick?
All right.
All right. Heck yeah.
I think he misclicked. Because he left the call. Yeah, there he goes. Butter.
Uh-oh. Butter? All right.
Oh, he left again. Oh, he's back.
Oh.
What did you do?
Gosh, that was so weird.
You started a video call with me.
I don't know why. Why did it do that?
Ah.
Sorry.
So I guess we're taking a break.
Yep.
Mhm.
I will go.
I
I
might-
don't know. Get something to snack on, maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Heck
go make
yeah.
a sandwich. I'm about to go make the most gourmet sandwich of my life.
Oh yeah.
Sheesh.
If anyone's in the call, entertain the chat. The chat's not actually talking.
Dude, you should
but it's
just
fine.
do it. Just do what Moon Moon does, and put that one guy who does the MRE, like, you know, things. Like he just eats MREs and shit and shows them off.
I'm excited to meet Passus.
Who?
Yeah, who?
Who? Yeah. I am not excited to meet up with another clerk. Dunkel wise. I ain't out of game am.
Yeah, maybe it'll be like the last cleric we had.
We don't
Oh,
want the last cleric.
what do you mean?
What do I mean?
He only stole people's souls.
I wish I could tell the story, but really I can't. Dunkel's like past adventure group.
Oh, Ash, no, I know.
Yeah, you know.
I do know.
Because you went into his mind.
Mhm. And we had conversations.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was so quick to agree.
Clerics are the best when it comes to like a lot of support. And they also deal out a lot of damage, which is awesome. It's like having another artificer, but more specialized in magic. And domains. Domains. I want to know what kind of domain they are, because if that's so, evil time. Or cleric, upcoming cleric. Oh yeah, that's so true. Yeah, what cleric? What am I talking about? I think I'm going crazy. He Exactly. Gosh. Dunko doesn't want anybody to get to his stash. That's one of the most important things to him. Passion, you still here? Don't want to be that guy, but I think we're gonna have to go in like 2 hours from now. Yeah, basically. Oh, okay. Yeah. Alrighty. Mm. I'm so happy that nothing happened on the third level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Ha.
Next time. Yeah. Now that's gonna be a story for later.
Yeah.
I feel like it is gonna be important, and once we return back to rain, because I feel okay. Because Ash is still here. I think the guild might be looking for him or
Uh-oh.
his like group members. Because this was an important task because it's literally God's tier thing from the skies. Dunkel knows the full context of it. He's just being dumb. Now, I don't know what's gonna happen once we hit rain.
Yeah, I'm wondering what the properties of the sword are. If it's gonna empower my Eldritch Blast or anything cool like that.
You know, I'm very
exciting.
excited for you about that. Like, that's awesome.
I don't know anything about the sword so far.
You got Space Sword.
Yeah.
I wonder what it's linked to.
Oh, I have a couple ideas.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. I guess I'll learn all of its properties after I've properly attuned to it.
Oh my
Which I will
god.
do over the course of this hour. Or over the course of the rest there.
Hey, Passion. So, when making those bombs, am I only making one? Okay, making sure. Yeah, and I also need to start like repairing my armor and stuff like that. Yes, upgrading it. Yes, I just I just didn't have the days for it because I was really concentrated into making those bombs because bombs are hyped. But I really want to see what I can do with the armor.
What armor?
What? Huh? Nothing.
Okay.
No, it's just Dunkel's armor. His little scale mail that turns into like a breastplate on command. But sheesh. I don't know what I can involve as like a tinker sort of stuff. Because I'm thinking of incorporating poison as a defense mechanism, but really I don't know how that works when it comes down to it. Hmm. I mean, Dunkel's experimenting with alchemist supplies. And the thing about alchemists is that you can create smoke or an alchemist fire. And also create a small dosage of acid. Hmm. There's a lot of stuff. Just upgrade the flute into a dart, a blow dart sort of stuff. Oh my gosh. That could be an assassin weapon if you really think about it. Turn a flute into like a blow dart. Ooh, and being an artificer may allow that.
Who are we missing?
I
Think
we're all,
Strife.
Oh, that would do it. Yeah, you're right.
At least we now know that that stuff is a disease.
Hey
Or is
Thaddeus,
classified as a disease.
do you think so I noticed that you do not actually have a proper knife, I don't know, when it comes to absorb elements.
I have a dagger.
Okay. Okay. Now that I did not know.
Go on though.
But what I was gonna incorporate was like, what if you had an Assassin's Creed sort of dagger where it like came from your wrist sort of stuff? Yeah.
How about a
that's true.
cane sword? You know?
Oh yeah. Yeah. A cane sword is actually something.
That'd be pretty sick.
Junko would have to like spend a whole entire day and a bit of a morning to do something like that. I don't know how like commissions work, but if I think the whole entire day would be due just to make you a cane sword. Because Dunko already has fire for his like forge and like smeltery stuff.
The issue, right, is that you'd have to take my cane.
Oh,
He'll have to do another late night steal.
And that's my arcane focus, so I don't know about that.
oh.
Your arcane focus is actually your weapon.
What's an arcane focus? Magic isn't real.
Magic isn't real. This is just a cane.
Fucks it up.
It's the
What's
lens
this-
that's used to direct my power.
Yeah, I was about to say, like,
What's this gem right here? I could yoink this.
Heck yeah.
so stupid.
It's not even like a gem on my cane. It's more like a crystal.
Ah,
Is everyone back, or are we waiting for Strife?
We're waiting for Strive.
Waiting for Strife.
Roger
gosh,
that.
my phone is about to die, and I really cannot take it off the earphones. So once it does, I'm gonna have to be resorting to texting, and I don't know what else.
Do you not have a power bank?
I
with
am
you?
back with sandwiches. I ended up just making grilled cheeses.
Hell yeah, they are the
Nice.
best. I love me some grilled cheese, baby.
Grilled cheese.
Okay, so
Sandwich.
can we resume?
Yep, sure.
Yes.
Okay, so waiting in. Let me just make sure that I got this right. In Rander's office, you begin to hear heavy footsteps and panting as in the door shows, sprints into Fardek. Oh my. Oh, the Beard of Mardines, you've made it back. I am so pleased to see you all. How
Did you think we wouldn't make it back?
well, it would be a lie if I said that I had my hopes not on par with what you probably think of yourselves, but in the end, I am pleased to see you back. So how did it go?
You see, that's private information. If we told you everything, then who would own the information as a reward?
A mage hand appears and just closes it.
Yeah, he looks at you with like a tilted head.
We'll tell you
It's
right
not
now.
like I was the one who hired you to get this job. So,
Oh.
who's going to tell me anything about what happened there?
I'll just turn my head to Ash.
Alright. So, I will tell you. The 6th floor of your mine,
You mean fifth?
the 5th, yes. Sorry.
Kind of led to a 6th floor if you think about it.
True.
We did go downstairs.
Yes.
5 steps.
There was something.
Carry on.
There was something under there.
What was it?
It was almost otherworldly in nature. The blue mist that seemed to flow from the quarry. It looks a lot like this, doesn't it? I say as I show him the sword.
I'm gonna
I've
augment his story by making little tiny figurines appear in my hand of the things that we fought.
Okay, so the shadows.
Yeah.
He pays
Shadows,
attention to
the
that.
ghost, the undead individuals.
I've never seen anything like this. As he takes a couple steps towards you, Ash, and inspects the blade. Not grabbing it, just looking at it. It's remarkably gorgeous blade, but how could that be the whole cause of our troubles?
The god tier event. Or god's tier event.
That does make sense. The stories do mention objects being carried within the comets.
More than just objects, paracausal beings and energy. I think the source that actually brought a lot of the energy down there was a orb we found. It no longer exists, it disappeared. But they seem to feed off of it, gaining their energy.
It seemed to. After we tried taking the orb, it decided to dissolve itself and a portion of the mine with it. There's just
Was
few
that the
cave-ins.
tremor that everyone speaks of? I wasn't here to experience it, but apparently there was some kind of disturbance.
Most likely.
Yes.
It almost blocked us down there.
Oh, I'm glad you've managed to get out. Nonetheless, what about the smoke?
It seemed to dissipate, and I'll let him explain.
The sword. I kind of wave it about, and there's a tiny bit of the blue smoke emanating from it. Seemed to absorb everything else after after I had pulled it from the ground. All of those shadow beings disappeared, and almost as if in a torrent of energy, everything went into the blade.
Are you saying that the blade is the cause for all this trouble?
I'm not sure the cause as much as it was the solution.
Containing
Also,
it currently,
a note,
as far as I know.
A note worth taking. I'll make a harmless yellowy smoke appear in my hand. Same spell, or cantrip rather.
Yep.
Don't inhale this. Feels
Why is
really
that?
good, but it makes you real tired.
Huh.
Think about having endless adrenaline. That's what it's like.
Adrenaline that's supposed to end after a few minutes, but then it just keeps going.
You see me kind of hold the blade in both hands as I have one edge pointing up and the other down. You see as the blade glows kind of like the starry night skies of the walls before. And as I flip the blade around, it switches, well, the other edge is this glowing yellow energy.
It's almost like yin and yang.
That is strange. Well,
also, I feel like it's a good point to note that we almost died.
is that the case?
Multiple times.
We had to fight endless shadows who could possess dead people, ghosts, and to top it all off, what felt like a fucking demigod who could absorb that light and turn it into armor, weapons, even magics.
I'll make a slightly bigger figurine appear in my hand of what Strife is describing. And then,
and that
like somebody who collects action figures will take off pieces of the armor and reposition his arms and stuff, and have the swords. Then
like
get
a
rid of one
bionicle.
sword, and then and then get rid of one sword, and then the other one will grow bigger. I'll just do that.
Okay.
You should should also play a little schematic of me going up to it and ripping its head off, just to show him oh, don't fuck with him.
I don't know if I can do that. I'm also very tired.
So is that what you refer to as the demigod?
I mean, it's easily the strongest thing we fought.
Oh, it's hard to get your mind around all of this, but if you manage to contain it and you say that, are you certain that the blade is not going to cause any more trouble? Should we not go to any further authorities with this? Hand it over to them, let them inspect it, make them make sure that whatever this blade is, it's not going to bring the apocalypse with it.
I mean, whenever we feel like we have a wizard who could identify it,
What
I can
does
do that
that
now if you
mean?
want.
What does identify it mean?
mm, I don't know. I'll let you explain.
I don't
it.
know
I'm
how
not
I
so
could
familiar.
explain it other than I identify what it is and what it does.
But I can see it's a blade. It's extra dimensional blade. There's not much to it, is there?
Great. That's the surface. You ever opened up a book?
Oh,
The cover
a couple of
says
times.
what it is. But what's in the book? What are the words inside of the book? That's what I mean by identify. I learned every single word inside that book.
Oh, I don't think I need to worry myself with that. I already have plenty of security matters to worry about. With that said, I do believe it is time to take you back, and the due payment is going to be handed over to you as the contract has been fulfilled. And you see him pull out the same scroll that you signed up, and he places it on the table, and then underneath his and your signature that you signed, he makes additional signature. That will finalize the contract. And here we go. Hands it to Ash.
All right.
Did you
What up?
need a transport back, or are you going to make your way there by foot?
We are relatively exhausted. A transport would be very appreciated.
I will arrange that for you. And it will be ready in some time. I will let someone know, and they will come and grab you.
Thank you.
No, thank you. You've proven yourself greatly for this town. These miners who, frankly said, they've been risking their lives for a very long time, every time they went down there to work, to make a living for their family and children. So thank you. And he nods, turns on his heel, and leaves the room.
Where's the big map that we have again? I want to see where or is this the big map?
You want the map of the whole place?
Yeah.
Do you need me to give you the World Anvil link?
Yeah, I think I can't find it.
No, not dashboard, view world.
Those are the entries to this area, by the way.
Okay.
Okay. Do you actually have a document with all of that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll actually just... There. There's the text document.
Are there multiple god tiers, or is it just this one?
I mean, the world map is for you to just have. It's not like your characters know exactly what's where.
Oh, I see.
But
I thought it was like a map we all had. It's
From
like, yep,
this-
this is the world.
from the stories, you do know that there's multiple of them.
Oh. I need to get better at my blood magic and the rituals for that before I want to go through one of those again. Otherwise, we can't capitalize on the loot.
Right. Did you want to just fast forward to when you get to town, and then whatever the dealings you may have in there?
Sure.
Okay,
Everyone
so
else is down for that.
about half an hour later, after Bardak has left you, a guard comes up to you and lets you know that there is a transport ready for you. And you indeed see there's a dwarf with 2 horses pulling a cart, but it has comfortable seats in it. It's open cart, but it has seats. So you go ahead, you jump on and you make your way to Digval.
All right.
Alright, that would be it. You can get off here.
Thank you.
Thanks.
As he drops you off in front of what appears to be a town's hall.
What town are we in now?
Digval. Was about 20 minutes of ride.
Well,
Man, we
I'm gonna go
walked
back
this
to
last
the regular place. You collect the pay, and I'll wander and stumble back to or start walking back, and then realize I need to make some purchases, and then I'll turn around and go back into town.
Alright, very well.
all right. I
Oh,
go.
yeah, he needs a new owl.
I go to get ready to go and get the pay.
Okay,
Alright, I'll go with him.
okay. And then, is Danko texting anything? Yeah.
He's not in the call.
Yeah, because his
So-
phone died.
We can assume the gremlin wants his pay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Or, because you can't really walk into town's hall with your pets, let's just call them. Dragon
Yeah.
Dragon gets a pass because it's small and you can carry it with you, but the dog's not keen on the guards standing outside of the door.
Okay.
So
Mm,
should we just
I don't
say that
know.
Danko stayed with the dog and then waited outside for you?
sure.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Because I don't think a steel defender would be allowed in either.
Yeah, no. By pet I meant Steel Defender, so. Okay, so Ashen Strife, you make your way in, and you see this large open space with a single desk in the middle, and there's some pillars holding this structure up.
All right. Here we are.
And as you walk in, you see the lady behind the desk. She was writing something, and then she looks up, looks back down, and then like suddenly jots back up, makes eye contact with you both, and like slides aside whatever she had to do, and like, "Good day, how can I help you?"
Well, we have this order to fill. Say as I
Ah,
show
let's
the
see.
documents.
And she grabs her like monocles from the side and puts them on.
How much
Oh,
gold was that again, Ash?
all right. I see a payment for the job fulfilled. Yes.
Yes.
Very well. If you just go to the door to the left and then knock on it. Somebody was going to let you in.
All right.
You make
And
your way
that's
and
it.
then
Pet center knock.
did you hear the knock?
How much gold does this pay again? Ash?
Glance down at the contract as well as the bonus. Look back at you. A lot.
Do you not remember how much?
No. It's written on the contract.
I know we
It
like
is-
doubled how much it was per person.
400 gold pieces per person.
And that was
Oh,
in the total.
motherfucking damn.
And then there was a bonus, right?
No, so it was 200, but then you negotiated to 400.
Yeah, but there's a
Alright.
bonus for something else.
Getting rid of every single creature in there
Yeah.
was the bonus.
Yeah,
Pay
so
of-
he wanted us to stop the threat or mostly investigate it, but if we got rid of everything, there was a bonus.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Okay.
I think we left the bonus part blank
Didn't.
because
And
that
I
was
think
being
we also
negotiated.
spaced it because we were exhausted.
Okay. Let's just say it's 25 gold pieces. for each one of you. So 100 additional gold pieces.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Okay, so you knock on the door, and shortly after, the door is being opened, and you see this older dwarf wearing like a tuxedo with white beard and mustache. And he lets you in, and then he sits down with you, asks you if you want separate pouches for each payment or if you want just one massive pouch for the whole payment. And he also asks you if you want to get platinum in that gold or just gold.
I mean, 40 plat a person's nice.
Yeah, 40. Yeah, I think at least for the wizard. Well, do I know how magic works in this world? If there's certain spell components that are straight up gold pieces, will it convert for them or no?
I think you need to have the gold on you, but you can convert those at like any store.
You go to a
Yeah.
bank.
Well, yeah, you need a bank. It's not like everyone like can go to
You could
to a
you could go
convenience
to
store.
like a store, make a small purchase, and with a platinum piece, and they'll be like, "Oh fuck, I have to give you gold."
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So, do we want to just say
Let's just
40
say like,
platinum and 25 gold pieces each?
I mean, yeah, that
Or-
works for me.
All right, very well. So, again, did you want separate bags or one big bag?
Separate bags
Separate.
would be easy.
Okay. So he disappears for a second, and there's like a separate door that he goes into. He's gone for a good 15 minutes before he comes back and presents 4 pouches, and each one of them clatters with a heavy coin sound.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, so you make your way out. You find yourself outside of the town's hall. Thaddeus, what did you want to do?
I need to buy incense and charcoal and like some other bits and bobs, some spell components, really. I need an owl.
Yeah. Do you have money with you or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I had 157 gold.
Okay, so what do you need?
Let me just use the spell card so we can all look at it.
So you have the brazier.
Yeah. I need 10 gold worth of charcoal, incense, and herbs.
Okay, so let's just say that you pay.
I'd like to buy either as much as I can or as close as I can, or 50 gold worth. I'm not doing this again.
Oh, so you wanna be prepared for the future?
Yeah.
Okay, so so for 50 gold pieces, I would say you will have 4 of that. So like incense and herbs is like 2 gold pieces or so. So 12 gold pieces for each. So let's say 48 gold pieces, and you have 4 uses of that.
Okay, so 48 gold. I have 4 uses of Find Oswald. Got it. I'm just gonna change this spell card to Find Oswald.
Oswald, where are you?
There we go.
Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you?
Right. And then that's 48 off of that.
Did you rename it to Find Oswald? That's
Yeah, you did.
I mean, makes sense.
Okay, anything that any of you want to fulfill before evening? Because as you entered the city, it was getting close to evening. The sun was going down and all that blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So anything that you would like to accomplish?
The last thing I do is go back to our spot,
Okay, so the
and I
house,
make my tower.
or do you? Oh no, because you spent the day, so you have to make a new one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I used Arcane Recovery to get this spell slot back, so...
Gotcha.
After getting the coins with Strife, having Strife have his own bag already, look for the others to get them their bags, and then go looking for shish kebabs or any little snacks that I can just kind of feed to Cinder, walking around the streets with her on my shoulder.
Very well.
Because I can now.
So, again, just a living cost. Let's say because you spend half a day, so half it. Rounded up. Where is it? So that's car
Alright.
meeting plans. Where is it?
In-game chat.
In-game chat.
I need to
yeah.
buy more rations. I'm so low.
Yeah, so depending on your lifestyle, just pick however much you pay and then half it, rounded up if need be.
So basically, Thaddeus has a wealthy lifestyle from the perspective of somebody who was very poor.
So comfortable?
So he's got a, at best, comfortable lifestyle. So, you know, hot food.
And then
And
again,
uh,
sorry for cutting you off.
modest.
Just quickly, when you have a pet, that's like another ration, but half of it. So like 1.5 ration if you have a pet.
Yeah, I'm just minusing a full day's cost, and then I'm also gonna go buy rations later, so because I need to feed the dog. Just like go to like any stall that sells like meat or kebabs or anything, and just like put a bowl down for him full of it.
Yeah, so if you want to buy
he's not-
rations...
He's not in the roll 20.
Oh, he's not?
I
Damn,
think he had to go.
that's fine.
Fuck.
Oh, he's gonna be every time from the comfort of his home, as we are gonna be playing on weekends.
Alright.
Boggers. Okay, so rations. The cost of rations is, I think, 1 gold piece per day, something like that.
5 silver, isn't it?
Maybe.
Yeah,
Let me just
standard.
quickly check. There's so much information. Rations 1 day, 5 silver pieces. Yep. So however many times 5, and you can stock up on that.
Alright.
Let me actually look at my shopping list, because I forgot to do that.
Do you have an actual shopping list?
Yeah. Got the gilded flower, got half of the incense, charcoal, and herbs that I actually wanted to get. I was going to get 100 gold worth, but this is fine. I actually don't think I'll need any more anytime soon.
I'm gonna
And
be
then...
headshotting Oswald every opportunity I get.
Please don't. Being a wizard's already expensive.
I'm only kidding. I'm not gonna
And
be
then
a
the
bully.
other item I already acquired. So I just need to acquire some gems.
I really don't know what to add to my character to make him stronger. Like item wise.
Dang.
Oh, I actually forgot to ask this. Do they have gems in this town? Like people occasionally finding gems and putting it on the market?
Yeah, like stalls somewhere on the street, but there's not really any s- particular shop that specifies in dealing with gems and such.
Okay. After a rest, like an actual sleep, I'm gonna spend the next however long we're here, and I'm just gonna go through the stalls every day, looking for gems.
Okay, so is everyone back in the hut or the house?
Yep.
Did you want to do anything else?
I tend to my pot of awakening.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I just want to point out that was outside next to the hut for a day.
Oh yeah.
Got some sunlight. It's a mushroom. I don't think it wanted that.
It didn't want the. Yeah, it's just a mushroom. It just kind of had to suffer for a day.
Well, it's in the shade of the hut, I guess.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, we just totally forgot about it and left it out. Out after the tower disappeared.
Your planted magical pot.
Yes. Oh, and I'll also go to the stables to look for the horse that.
You own now.
Yep.
Okay. So by the end of the day, they are about to shut the stables, and you're like, "Oh wait, just me." Anything you wanted to achieve with the steed?
I would like to actually buy it proper barding for it a little bit.
Wait, borrow or buy?
Buy proper barding. So basically, I'm going to give it scale mail armor.
Okay.
Wait, you're gonna give what skin mode armor? Your
Horse.
dragon?
Horse.
Oh, horse. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm like all over the place.
Luckily, that stuff's
Word.
actually like available. Sometimes.
I'm gonna go
Barding.
to the. I'm gonna follow you wherever you're getting that to see if they have like war dog armor, because I know that was a thing in the medieval era.
There's also a Pathfinder
Okay, wait.
set of equipment.
There isn't any armor in the chart. I don't think. Yeah, so it's a commercial stable basically. They wouldn't have armors for the horses, but you can buy like saddles and other stuff that you would like if you wanted to ride on the horse alone.
All right.
So you have
Yeah, I'll buy a proper saddle then.
okay. So you have a bit and bite and bridle. So now saddle. How much would you like to spend on it? Just a simple riding one,
I mean,
or I
is
mean, yeah,
there...
they would have two options only. One which is very simple, just like a piece of leather, and then the other one which is like actual riding saddle with a piece where you can hold on to and the leg mantles. Yeah.
All right. I'll go for a military saddle.
Mil- well,
Or-
they don't have that one.
or-
They have
oh,
riding.
okay.
So 10 gold pieces
Riding
maximum.
saddle. So, okay. So yeah, the one with a handle, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, riding.
Riding saddle.
Okay, so that's 10 gold pieces, and then
All right. And then I already have some saddlebags on it, or I think the previous owner had some
Yeah.
saddlebags on it. So I'll toss the saddle over it, and then ride the horse over to the tower.
Okay, also, that's a good point. So that's 5 silver pieces per day. You've spent here 8 days.
All right. Four gold pieces worth. Paying for. So I pay the 4 gold pieces for the time spent here at the stable. And this night I'll let them rest kind of by the hut.
Okay, very well. So everyone's at the hut. Any last things before the long rest?
Nope.
All right.
Nope. We're all in character. We're all completely exhausted for the most part. Not Dunkel though.
So with that said, you all let yourself drift off into the slumber after a almost 2-day journey through the mine and battling these aberrations, the shadow beast, and then the near like deity creature. You all drift off. And everyone levels up.
Hey.
Let's go. Level 6. But what? What do I put this level in? Am I a level 6 wizard or something else?
Hey, and Ash, before you get too excited, I'll have you for a sec. Hey,
Oh, hi.
so
So,
let me just get
scatter
this.
that which holds the universe together, huh?
Yeah. Do you like the title? Or the phrase on the sword?
The phrase.
Okay, so that one doesn't work on here, so let me just...
Currently, I don't know what the actual name of the sword is, but my character's nicknamed it Dark Shard.
Okay. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, can you... Give me one sec. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're stealing the bot.
Yeah, I'm stealing the bot. Nothing catches you by surprise yet again. As the feeling of weightlessness greets you once more. And you find yourself right in front of the very same door, but the massive door from your last dream.
Wow. Here I am again. But this time, I'll look down at my hand to see if the sword is there. Or if I can will the sword into being there.
Your packed weapon or the sword that you have just gotten?
The new sword.
It does not appear.
Alright. I'll summon my pack weapon instead then. Or at least attempt to.
It appears in your hand.
Still, I've gotten that sword. Why did you want me to have it? Look out into the shadows, remembering what I saw last time. We struck a deal. I still don't know what you want from me.
You look
Sword
around.
says-
Go ahead. Sorry.
The sword says, scatter that what holds the universe together. What does that mean?
As you look around and just observe the surrounding, the floating phlogiston and the stars beyond, you hear a heavy thud. And you hear something opening right behind you.
Turn around toward the door.
And as you do, you see this massive gate opens up before you. And inside, you don't see anything but just empty void. And that's when you hear a roar, a grunt right behind you. And you turn around and you see a beastly-like feature, a jaw coming your way, made of the same very gas that floats in the space, the phlogiston-like beast. As the last image you see is its jaw clamping on you.
Oh.
And there's darkness. And suddenly, you feel yourself kneeling on the floor, looking down on your knees, and you see black ground, but you see a ripple in it, as if you were standing on the water surface. And you hear, rise, Ashki Drasvir.
Slowly stand.
And you look up, and in front of you, you see a throne made of the same sky-like texture that the walls were covered with in the mine. And on that throne, this massive throne, you see a creature or something sitting there, gargantuan in size. A shadow, a figure that has no shape, but yet you can see a figure in there. And you look up and you see no facial features except for two glowing eyes. One yellow, one blue. And a red force-like ring around its neck, or where the neck would be, as well as two other rings around his wrists. You have finally reached me. And that's where we're gonna end.